You are not gonna believe what I got to do today. There are so many options for my future, so I'm gonna look around now while I have the chance. Join me as I explore the world of work. Today I'm at Jeff Bank.
My name is Matt Sush. I work for Jeff Bank. I'm a universal banker, and I help people with all their banking needs, from making their deposits and holding their money to helping them with loans where they can borrow money from us to maybe buy a house or a new car. This is our main lobby, and this is where we'll say hello to customers as they come in, and if we know who they are, we'll use their name if we can, and makes them feel more comfortable and gets everybody more relaxed. Over here is where we have our slips where you can fill out your deposit or withdrawal slip, and different brochures that we have about the products and services that the bank offers. And over here we'll wait in line, and we'll wait right behind this customer who's making her own transaction with one of our helpful staff.
Thank you.
And
I'm withdrawal today.
Of course. All right. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to make a withdrawal for Barbie, okay? Just give me 1 second. And how would you like that back?
20s is perfect.
Okay. So here we enter the amount that she wants. We click OK. It's going to come right out of here. Okay, now we count it back to the customer. And there you go.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
So Aiden, we have a lot of extra technology in this branch than in some of our other branches. We don't actually have to count our money here. We have this machine, it's called a cash recycler, and it's like a little vault, and it helps us to count the money. And so I can take a stack of random bills, and I can put it into the machine, and it will count them for me. And tell me how much it is, so that way I can help a customer with their transaction. Now, it didn't like these bills, so I'll just try them again. And that time it counted everything. And then on the screen over here, it's going to tell me how much was counted. And then if that matches what the customer gave me, then we're okay to deposit it into their account.
So that was super cool. I've never done anything like that. I thought it was going to be a lot less high-tech than it was. I thought it was just going to be like a drawer or a cash register with money inside of it. But no, it's this giant machine.
So I think a tube is about to come in. There's a drive-through customer here waiting for us. Let's see what they need to do today. Hi, how can I help you?
Thanks for driving through Jeff Bank today. Have a great day. I've never seen a drive-through before. I've never actually been in one, surprisingly. It was a lot more high-tech than I thought. I didn't know that there was all these tubes and stuff. I thought it was just going to be a simple ATM machine, but there's actually a camera and there's a microphone to talk with the person that's making the transaction about what they're doing.
So Aiden, this is a very important room for us. This is where a lot of the security and where we keep a lot of the money locked up in our vault and in our ATM machine. And over here we have one of the bins that we would use for the cash recycler that I was showing you before. And this is where the money would go inside of here, and it would get loaded into here, all the same denomination. And as it uses, it pushes the money out and through the machine and counts it for us too.
So what do you mean by denomination?
Well, each bill, each different dollar bill that we use is a different denomination. So a 1, a single, a 5, a 10, a 20, 50, and 100. Those are the common bills that we use, and each one individually is called a denomination. So inside of the vault is where we keep a lot of important documentation and some of the money that we have in the bank that people will need to use. We keep it locked under dual control, which means 2 different people need to be able to open it. So not any one person could do it by themselves.
The vault was a lot smaller than I thought. I thought it was going to be like one of those huge vaults that you see in like a TV show or something, but it was just like a small vault that maybe even someone would have at their house.
So Aiden, this is our conference room. We'll use this room for larger meetings or for closings. A closing would be when somebody's buying some property and the buyer and the seller both come to the same place to sign all the paperwork to change the title over into the new owner's name. We can also use this room to have a meeting and talk about new accounts, like our student saver savings account that anybody can have as long as they can write their name. And that will be a free account for them to use until they're 24 years old. And we also have a student checking account that you can have a debit card when you're 14, which normally you'd have to be 18 in New York State to have a debit card.
The accounts didn't make sense at first, but as Matt started explaining it, I started to understand it a little more, and I started to get a little grasp of what the account is. So if you've been watching World of Work for a while, you'll know that everywhere I go, I will ask this same question. If you could give your 11-year-old self advice or words of wisdom to prepare yourself for the world of work, what would it be? What do you think Matt's going to say?
Well, first I'd like to say to keep trying. Never give up and always think about what you can learn from the experience and to think about what you could have done better in that experience. It's really would be great to think about a lot of different options and things to do and to find your passion, but it's important to never give up and keep on trying.